Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I just want to sing good morning, good morning. How are you on this wonderful day? Good morning to you. Okay, I don't know whether that's like I don't know my tune now. I just seem to sing that every morning. Although it's afternoon, it's 3 minutes past 1, 4 minutes past 1 in the afternoon. Okay, let's talk some business first before we get into our daily reading. Okay, so I've gone monetised, which I believe you may have noticed. You might not notice so much if you're on the premieres with me, when we kind of all watch together. I don't think it really affects you. I think it affects you if you really watch later on. The adverts now. So 2 years I've been on YouTube. Time to be monetised, okay? It's like I do give myself quite freely. So it was like, okay, we'll go down the advert route. With my intention being watch the adverts. Now, since I've become monetised, I actually allow other channels to their adverts to play out, and instead of kind of looking at it as an inconvenience, I'm looking at it as a sign. Okay, so I think we've just got used to not having adverts, just everything being on demand. Back in the day, you'd have to sit there through the adverts on television. You don't have a choice. Okay, anyway. I don't really want to be monetised. Okay, I'm not in this. I'm not in this for the money to make like money from YouTube. But we do have to live. Agreed? Agreed. So we'll stick with monetised for the moment. I'm just going to put and I'm going to choose ads that you can't skip, guys. I'm going to put one at the beginning of the video and one at the end, and we're going to see how that goes. Okay? But if you can watch them, it helps me. And I believe there's a sign in there for you. They've been working for me, other people, so I'm encouraging and supporting other YouTubers. Okay, I'm encouraging. Don't know why I said that. I'm supporting other YouTubers by watching the ads and actually listening to what the ads are saying and kind of giggling to myself. Anyway, that's that bit of news. So that's the deal with being monetised, okay? If we could keep the channel going without it being monetised, happy days. So I've got some ideas, because we can go down the route of Patreon. This is when I have an issue with this. We go down the route of Patreon and Vimeo, and now YouTube have a membership program. I don't do Patreon with anyone on YouTube. I definitely don't buy extended through Vimeo. And I don't really have any intentions of signing up to anyone's membership program. Okay, I don't really want to. It's quite widely available out there for you not to be able to pay for it. So I don't want to be one of those people just giving you half a video. I'm sorry, but I don't. I'm not in it for that. That doesn't feel right to me. Okay, and then to kind of get you to commit to a monthly fee. So what do we do? What do we do? Well, I'll tell you what we will do. I'm doing a weekly special, but first I'm going to have to explain this. This is a business part that comes in, okay? How you can help support the channel, and, you know, we can take monetisation off. That's cool. If the channel's supporting itself, happy days. I'd rather just be on here giving you my all and available to all of you, because not everyone can afford my services. Okay. Now, I'm looking at, I'll tell you what I'm looking at, what my daughter done, which gave me, I spoke to her about it, and it was only yesterday she said that she wanted to start selling her artwork. She's a great artist, my daughter Megan, and she's very good at drawing eyes. So, who do we talk about first, Megan, or do we talk about me? Let's talk about Megan. So I have a whiteboard, and I said to her I'm going to do a weekly special every week. I said, and this week I'm going to do the Celtic Cross, and I'm going to do it for £25. So I've gone with me first. Sorry, Meg, promote mummy first. So I'm offering for this week a Celtic Cross, okay, half an hour, 30 minutes, recorded video. I'll send it to you. It's sent via YouTube, okay, but it's sent to your email. You just need to check your social box, your social messages, sometimes it goes in there. Any problems, that's fine, just let me know and I can do it as an unlisted, but it is a private video that I do send you. 30 minutes, £25, Celtic Cross. Okay, that's my offer for this week. Another way to help keep the channel going is your donations. Okay, that really does help. So that's another way that we can help me to be here on the channel frequently, which I am, guys. I show up every day. Anyway, let's get back to Meg. So I go to Meg, could you make me a sign? So I got the whiteboard out, we cleaned it down, and anyway, she kind of started, she got the word weekly done, and she said, what do you think to that? And I was kind of like, I think you could do better. I mean, she's a great artist, and it's just not her domain. So I went off, come back, and this is what I come into. And all she said to me was, I'm watching you. And it was like, so I've kept it on here. I'm trying, listen, my spill's on the other side, okay? So I'm trying not to rub it off. My artistic work. This is Meg's. Oh, geez, can I actually... I'm watching, always. Oh, no, I've just... Okay. I just need my own work. I'm watching, always watching. So Megan's done this eye now. It's quite hard to do and draw on a whiteboard, okay? But anyway, so I'm watching, always watching. And I thought that was quite interesting. Oh, now I've got like black knees now. I smudged my own writing. Jeez. And I went away and had a ponder about that. And I said to her, how would you feel about, you know, drawing my subscribers an eye? Now, she's very good at eyes. This is one she knocked up, and this is how she does it. She just sits at the table and she, as for her mind, she's not looking at anything, she just draws eyes. I'm trying to get her to do a tarot pack for me, like animal eyes as well. So I'm not sure what type of eye she would draw for you, but if you would like her to draw you an eye for an eye, anyway, she will do. I've asked her. And the price is Christ Consciousness, £33. Megan can draw you an eye. Now, I'm not going to say she knocks them up really quickly. There's work that goes into it. But if you're good to leave it with her to draw you an eye, she will draw you an eye. Now, this is an example. I'm trying to get her to... She doesn't know where the other eyes are that she's drawn, but her eyes do sell for about £100. So £33 for the eye. If you want it sent to you, it's going to be £50 if you actually want the eye on the paper sent to you so you can frame it and put it up, £50. If you're happy for a photograph of it to be sent over to you and you can print it off yourself, okay, £33. She would draw you an eye. And I'm hoping that if it's all right with you, I'm sure it will be, is that we'll be able to use all these eyes to kind of do some kind of oracle tarot pack, okay, of these eyes. A collective collections of all the eyes that are watching you. But it's interesting because you think if you were being watched all the time, how would you behave? No, you are being watched all the time. You're being watched over. So it's like it says, I'm watching you. I've turned it over. Always watching. It's but yes. So maybe you just need that eye on you. You do have an eye on you, but what type of eye is looking at you? I think it's going to be really interesting to see whether or not it's like someone's eye that you know. Anyway, this is one that she knocked up the other day. So this is kind of what we're talking about. And this was just for fun. This wasn't for... That's just her doodling. She doodles eyes. Okay, so that's that for Megan. Let me know. Email me. thejourneyofascension@gmail.com. I'll show you what I've done now. So I've got... Megan, I will not ruin your eye. Do you want to have one more look at her eye? Okay, no, we're going to show you mine. Right, okay. So here we are, the Channel of Love weekly special. £25, Celtic Cross, 30-minute recorded video. Email me, thejourneyofascension@gmail.com. If you want to donate to the channel, which is greatly appreciated, you go to there. But I've kind of, that's meant to say https ... paypal.me/ the Channel of Love. I'll put the details in the description box. So, there's some other ways that maybe we can work around keeping me on here without having to kind of, I don't want to do a membership program, guys. I want to make my material available to you all. And I'm not just a tarot reader, although I'm a very good tarot reader. I'm a personal development coach. So I do want to start to bring you like some schooling. The channel of love, it's open to all. So I don't want to, it's like I'm a couple of years behind, like just monetizing myself now. And it's like, so I'm kind of observing what everyone else is doing. And I know for me, myself, I'm not a big one for buying the extendeds, buying a package on Patreon, memberships. We're partnerships, aren't we? We're in partnership. No one's excluded. No. So what do you think to that, guys? Okay. Weekly special, £25, Celtic Cross. I've got lots of other ideas, but we're going to start with that because we have to put one idea into motion, don't we? Yes, and then we've got Megan's Eye. I'm watching you, always watching. Oh no, I'm watching, always watching. Shall we get on with our Celtic Cross for this week? Let's do it. How long did business take? 11 minutes and 14 seconds. Now these are the cards I've just decided I'm going to use for your Celtic Cross. So it'll be the Druid Craft Tarot. I was quite tempted to keep a Celtic Cross on the channel all week as well, every day, easy peasy, still a Celtic Cross. And it keeps me in the flow to actually do your personal readings. Okay. So it's going to be interesting to see how the collective readings come out with your own. So booking your own personal Celtic Cross reading. I will record it for you and send it over so it'll be like you're just watching right now. But it'll just be you that can see it. And I'll be talking to just you. Your story, your situation. Okay. Oh, no. Look, we're going with it, okay? Because I feel ever so clumsy. Okay, we've got a bear coming out of a cave here. We've got the prince. I'm telling you what I can see. But we've got a stack of cards that are against the chair like this. Oh, death is left. Oh, okay. Conflict is left. Oh. We've got death and conflict and a lot of hair. One side of my hair's not playing today with me. One half's okay, the other half's like, I'm not playing. I'm not going to curl up today. I'm not going to curl up today? Okay, well that's good. You're not going to curl up in a ball. And then we've got Rebirth in reverse. Or are you going to curl up in a ball? One of you is and one of you maybe isn't. Oh, jeez. Good morning, good morning. How are you on this wonderful day? I'm not even looking at those. Oh. Got the star on the bottom of the cards, bottom of the deck. Celebrating. We're going to have to clear the energy, guys. Are you scared because someone's watching you? How would you behave? Best watch your behaviour if you're being watched, eh? That's how you should be acting. As if you're being watched, and then you'll be acting in integrity. It's the most important time to act in integrity is when others are not watching. Well, it looks like I'm going to do a Celtic Cross with the Romance Angels. And then it looks like we're going to clarify with the Druid Craft Tarot. Let's see how this goes. Like I said, your Celtic Cross will be done the same way that this one's done. So, let's crack on and give us a half an hour reading, a 30-minute reading. How are we doing for time? Let's have a look. Okay, well, we're there. Okay, it's 14:25 I've been on for. So we're going to do it to 1:45. 1:45. It's not even a time like that. The time doesn't matter. Listen, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's tap into the collective, guys. We need to calm down a bit. I had to close the window because a man was out there frantically strumming. It's just like, oh. We're going to get them all first. We only have half an hour. like it's going to rain. All a bit snappy. We're a bit carefree today. What's with the throwing around of things? I haven't had a chance to tap into the energy, guys, at all, because I've been like doodling on my board. Being watched. Best at professional now then, if I'm being watched. Best. It's right by the microphone, but it's going now. What's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, hey. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey. What's going on? Wow. 4 of Cups, someone's unhappy. In the doldrums. Fed up. Bored. Frustrated. Emotional. Teary. Oh, that happened earlier. What song came on? Mariah Carey. Oh, baby, baby, we belong together. I was putting my makeup on. Megan was drawing her eye. I started crying. And my bottom lip started shaking. Like, really? It was like... And I was like, what the fuck? I come in, I'm like, Megan, I just put my makeup on and I'm crying and I'm really emotional. And I had to turn the song off. And it was like, my lip's quivering and my lip doesn't quiver. It was like, I was actually... And she just said to me, you're looking in the mirror. I said to her, yeah, I'm putting my makeup on. So... that come over me. It was like, no, 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 no. Before that, it was like, because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. That was my mood this morning. And then Mariah Carey came on and made me cry. About listening to songs. And then I hear baby face. I always think of you and it's breaking my heart. And it was like, I can't keep it together because I'm falling apart. It's like, fuck. So I turned the song off. And my daughter, she just, I'm not even sure she's with me, but she just kind of chats things. Well, that makes sense. I'm not sure she knows how much sense she makes. But it was like, she said, you're looking at your reflection in the mirror, or something about looking in the mirror. And it's like, well, I am looking in the mirror. And then you go and look in the mirror and go, who is this here? Who is this watching me? So, it's Monday. Good morning. How are you on this wonderful day? Okay, don't knock my teeth. Should we have a look at what's underneath here? I actually feel like I want to read it. I wasn't planning on... Where's the book? Oh, here it is. It's all ready. Okay. 4 of Cups, fallow period, stagnation and limitation, lacking inspiration or excitement, time to lie fallow, to allow your creative juices to replenish. Beware of ignoring a gift or opportunity through indifference or laziness, feeling stuck in a rut. This may pass in due course. This may pass. Developing a structure out of a well born of imagination and feelings. Feelings, nothing more than... feelings. What's underneath? Queen of Swords. Someone's holding back. This is someone who would, I feel like, normally have a sharp tongue, but they're actually holding it back. So it feels very much as if knowing when to step back and leave someone be, not to bombard them with verbal abuse, maybe. I just feel that that sword there could really cut. I feel like someone's having a look at their actions. If you actually look at the characters, it looks like the masculine's really upset and there's someone here who maybe has been a bit harsh. And now they're having a look at their harshness and how they upset people. Look how watery his eyes are. If you know someone's down, you don't kick him out when he's down, do you? We shouldn't. You should help him up. Give him a hug. Show him some love, compassion, understanding. Don't kick a man when he's down. He may never get back up. When you're low, low, low. Okay. Should we see what the Princess of Swords wants to say? Inquisitive, objective, and aloof. It says it may represent you. What, me? I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Yeah, okay, maybe not in the past. But I forgive myself for that. I've let that go. I know not to do that again. Inquisitive, objective, and aloof may represent you, someone you know, or with whom you are communicating. My daughter. she speaks so much sense, but she just seems to be in another world most of the time. Okay, it's a good world, I think, but I think it is now. She used to kind of really live in hell. Not anymore. Someone with good communication skills and verbal diplomacy who enjoys intellectual challenges and team sports. Good conversation, a new impulse to learn and grow, a fresh viewpoint. Okay. Jasper, do you want to come in rather than rubbing your mouth against the cat flap? I know it's him. He's like, and his teeth and his gums, and he can be quite harsh with himself. So doesn't that hurt? The romance angels want to say codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Opens up on children, and the page was just stuck there. But the page after is codependency. This card answers your question in perhaps a surprising way, because addictions are the culprit behind the issues you're attempting to resolve. This could be your own craving for a substance or unhealthful behaviour, or it could be that your partner's addictions are impacting your love life. The card is also an indicator of childhood experiences in an addictive family. Addictions numb the heart to pain, but they also diminish its capacity to love. Since love is the basis of your romantic partnership, addictions become a barrier to moving forward towards true emotional intimacy. This is especially true if you are twisting yourself in knots to please a person whose dependency has lessened his or her capacity for happiness. That no-win situation will negatively affect your self-esteem and your own happiness if you continue. Fortunately, lots of support is available worldwide in the form of 12-step meetings and other addiction support fellowship models. Whether it is you or your romantic partner who has the addiction, you can find free groups near you through internet searches or by contacting a local community health centre. I'm not sure if a local community health centre can really help you with the connection that we're talking about, which is like what I said to you, I feel it's really important that I do give like free advice as a collective. Okay, I'm still feeling that this is a karmic energy because it's Monday. What's gone on over the weekend? Do I say that? I actually feel that's a divine feminine sitting here. And she's looking at this feminine here. Oh, that's the masculine, sorry. The masculine's very much in his feminine energy. Look at him. But this feminine here, it's like the divine feminine. I could hear, shut your mouth. Saying to this karmic energy. Now, there's damage going on here towards the divine masculine, so I feel it's got heavy over the weekend. Maybe some things that you can never take back. That's what I felt. I know I've thrown in loads of other stuff, but we're getting back to the story now and not kind of how I'm bringing it in with who this could be. Okay? Who this could be, it feels like a karmic energy. And it feels very much like she has upset the divine masculine. Now, I've blocked out the Two of Cups behind. Although I can see the one. So when I first started off, I felt like you don't want to be curled up. I'll talk about my hair. That's right. One side is not curled up. It's not going to curl up today. Okay. So getting out of this energy. Now, I do feel this is a divine feminine, because it said about it may not be you. It may be, you know, your romantic partner, aka your divine masculine, is going through this addictions. And the addiction is not being able to break free from this karmic energy. Being addicted to pain, bullying, manipulation, and knowing about it. Been having a lot of conversations like outside of like YouTube world and just out in my world. A lot of people in pain. And I kind of said to them, I said, do you actually want to be healthy? I said, there's nothing, a lot of people are quite happy to live in misery. It's like their comfort zone. It's like some people don't want to be healthy, to have full health. If you've been struggling for so long, let's say, the person I was talking to, well, one of them was someone who had really bad leg problems. And I offered to help. And I just said, or maybe you prefer to be in pain. You wouldn't know what you would do with happiness and freedom. And what would you do with your life if you wasn't abused and manipulated? No one telling you what to do. You kind of get used to it. So, I do feel like the feminine's here, it's like this karmic here, she just kind of needs to shut her mouth now. Whether she's got the message, I think that she has. I don't feel like the divine feminine sends it energetically. You can send that. It's like, you know, you can ask divine to stop this manipulation, this bullying tactics against your divine masculine. It's just upset. And this feminine in the middle is not helping the situation. Unless she's addicted to being a manipulator or a bullier. We're going to have a look at what the challenge is first. Okay, yeah, divine masculine, you need to love yourself first. And I picked that up because I could see your cup. And behind the 3 here are the 2 of cups, which is you and your divine feminine. Oh no, there's only 1 cup there anyway. Sorry, it's not the 5. It's the 4 of cups. I'm still looking at you're depressed. It's saying that you can't see what's being offered to you. Not, oh, it did say that, didn't it? Not seeing an opportunity. Because of indifferences. Divine masculine, divine feminine's belief systems really do clash, or did clash. I believe that was the only thing that kind of the religious upbringing's beliefs really got in the way of the connection. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now you've got your 1 cup behind you here, and you've got to work on that 1 cup. To love yourself first, you've got to fill up your own cup of love. Let's look what the moving on. It's very, very quiet in this boat. Moving on to calmer waters. It's very calm. If this karmic energy, I feel, because this is what we're talking about, how upset the divine masculine is that he can't even see any opportunity, any way out of this struggle. He's failing to see it. And I feel like now we might have the silent treatment going on. So I feel this one maybe knows that she's done wrong. And it's like hush now. So I feel like the waters are calm. No talking. Maybe they both need to say goodbye. One last kiss. You go and find yourself, I'm going to find myself. But it seems very, very quiet in this boat here. What's gone on? We'll have a look at the lovers. They're called the romance angels. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I feel like the divine masculine and his karmic, or this manipulative energy, are taking a time out away from each other. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And I feel even if they're together, they're not together. Okay, they're very quiet. They need to give each other some space so that they can think, tap into their intuition. to go with him. And now it's quiet, which is bliss. No more arguing. You can get a lot more resolved in this energy. You can't really come to any rational conclusions when you're in the middle of an argument. You have to wait for the water to settle, the emotions to settle. But I feel here this is so that you can go within and have a good think. It does feel like both parties here are having a really good think about themselves, their actions, their emotions, most definitely. Divine Masculine looks absolutely cut up here. And I feel it's this one here that's been doing it. So, it looks like she's retreated. She's retreated. Wow. If she looks at that as being a treat by knocking someone down when they're already down, then she does need to have a really good look at herself. Unrequited love is in the now position, so this relationship, I think they both realise, I actually feel the karmic energy went too far. And the Divine Masculine, it's like, I can't allow myself to be manipulated, bullied, and spoken to like this anymore. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I feel they both decide on this. It's gone a bit too far, whatever happened. Oh no, we haven't got another one, sorry, that's going on behind the scenes. Prince of Wands. Now I feel the Divine Masculine, he's up. He's going to get up. If this other feminine's retreated, she's kept her mouth closed, which she needs to. I'm not sure if the Divine Masculine's told her to shut her mouth. But it felt very much like the Divine Feminine's words. So I feel here the Divine Masculine's quite disappointed in himself that he's allowing himself to be treated like this. His Divine Feminine, he knows, would not be happy. Maybe one of the reasons why their belief systems clash. Divine Feminine is a very strong character. If she did in the past, she no longer would allow people to speak to her like that or show her such disrespect. And the Divine Masculine, it does look like you're over the hump. Got yourself a little pony there. And you're off. It's like you're going to find your own mojo now. Your own mojo, once you get rid of all the mofos. It's those that really kind of drained you to tears. They brought you to tears with their words. Not a nice character. Should we have a look into the future? Let's look forward now. Let's look forward to the future. You can start your day right now. Good morning. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You can start again. So, if there's someone you feel like you want to make a romantic gesture towards, I don't feel it's this karmic energy. I feel you've walked away. You've both walked away. I do feel it's a Divine Feminine, of course I do. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. It might just perk you up. She might just make you feel good. She might just bring that feel good factor with her. Express your love, and let's have a look at the Druid Craft Tarot. Okay, so you're watched. You're always being watched, Divine Masculine. So I feel it really does come in with this eye. It's like whether you're always being watched by this karmic, but have no fear. It's like look into the mirror. Your Divine Feminine is here. Rebirth. Now, when I picked that up, that was the only card that was on its own. It was in reverse. So, let's start again. Rebirth. Let's read from the book. We're looking forward now. Looking forward to your new life. It's going to be so much more rewarding than all that misery you was living in. Enough of that. You're worth so much more and you know this. So the message, you hear the call and awaken to the new light of day. You have entered the darkness and drunk of the cup of silence. You have chosen life. and emerge reborn. Following a call, new directions, renewal, transformation, decision making. The power of the call. Good morning, good morning. That's how you want to be woke up, isn't it? How are you on this wonderful day? Here's a cup of coffee. Would you like some breakfast? I'll bring it up to you. Nice to wait to that, wouldn't it? You may have heard the call of your vocation, your mission in life, the spiritual path you are seeking, or simply the call of a new direction you need to take. Rebirth into a life that is more fully your own. You may have come to a crossroads in your life and a decision is required that will take you in a new direction. That decision seems to be that you're going to express your love. So let's read it. Express yourself, you've got to make him express himself. Hey, 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 hey. So if you want it right now, make him show you how. Express what he's got, baby, ready or not. This card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. That may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted and asking that person out on a date. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. As you express romance, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays, as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. The more you give love, the more you experience it. Of course, do make sure that you're also open to receiving love that comes to you from God, the angels, and other people. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. What's going on behind the scenes then? Heart-to-heart conversations. Divine Masculine, you really do deserve love, and you need a good dose of it. When was the last time you really felt loved and adored and cherished? Really? When was the last time you had some real deep heart-to-heart conversations? Maybe recently. You might have had some. There might have been it depends what the energy was like. If it was that nice calm energy, okay, then you would actually be able to have these conversations and honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And I want to say with like your karmic partner, but since we've got express love, you kind of need to do it to all parties involved, including having that heart-to-heart conversation with your Divine Feminine. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Let's see what the Druid Craft Tarot wants to say. You're still not sure, are you? You need that boost of love. You've closed your heart off. 9 of Cups. But you are single. You are ready to do it. Something's missing from your table. It's a Divine Feminine. You might feel lonely now. Now what? Wow. How about love? Real love. True love. 9 of Cups. You're being made single. Contentment, achievement, and realisation of dreams. A time for enjoyment and celebration, a rewarding emotional life. Someone may be missing from your life, or you may feel strangely lonely. Having been through difficulties in the past, now close relationships and warmth abound. So you're single, Divine Masculine. You're not with, it was unrequited love with any past partner. You're being prepped for your Divine Feminine. Are you prepping? Are you prepared? It's coming. Any minute, any hour, the call. You'll hear the call. You'll know. You'll know what to do when the time's right. You will. You would just know. And it can't be before that anyway. Okay, it has to be this strong urge that comes over you. You're like, I'm doing this. Okay. No more curling up in a ball in a corner, hiding, being bullied. So I could see your Divine Feminine like pouncing on you with all this warmth, loving embrace, with a warm, loving embrace. It says here, having been through difficulties in the past, now close relationships and warmth abound. You have to let someone close, Divine Masculine. Any obstacles, we've just missed a part. Inspiration and creativity. Any obstacles will be easily handled. Make sure you appreciate your blessings. And then we've got heart-to-heart conversations. And I feel extremely itchy. My hair's getting long. Okay. I caught it on the back of the chair. But this bit's not playing. Oh no, it's this side. Are you not playing? Not curling up today. Heart-to-heart conversations. Your love life needs a healthy infusion of honest communication according to the romance angels. You've been harbouring emotions that are masking your feelings of love. There's still time to heal the situation, however, it will require effort on your part. You may need to initiate an uncomfortable discussion and risk upsetting your partner. In the end, though, this is a necessary move to ensure the health of your relationship. If necessary, schedule an appointment with a counsellor to facilitate the discussion. This professional can steer the conversation away from blame and toward reconciliation, resolution. What was going through my mind was actually about contacting like me for that Celtic Cross reading. Let's see actually what's going on and how you're going to have to handle this situation. See whether we can I can facilitate it a bit. If necessary, schedule an appointment with a counsellor to facilitate the discussion. This professional can steer the conversation away from blame and toward resolution. You can also gain support from free groups such as Emotions Anonymous, Codependence Anonymous, or Our Anon. Meetings are held internationally and online, and you can find them through your internet search engine. Whether you communicate with your partner alone or with a neutral third party, your heart-to-heart discussions will result in personal growth. Remember that you can't control another's reactions. You can only be honest about how you feel and know what you will and won't accept in a relationship. By sharing your feelings, you stand a much better chance of teaching your partner about your needs instead of suffering silently. It feels like the most distressing thought for the Divine Feminine to feel her Divine Masculine suffering silently. I know that he feels the same. It's not nice to feel the Divine Feminine suffering silently, but there's no need for that, is there? It's like the two of you don't need to be silent with each other anymore. Unless it's that peaceful silence between you. No words needed, just needed to be in each other's presence. How are you feeling about this? And calling in your soulmate. You know it's happening. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So you're very aware that this is your divine counterpart. Your divine soulmate. And we've got the Queen of Cups. I actually feel that this is the other one walking away now. As I feel the true soulmate, twin flame, your true divine counterpart, you're calling in each other. Divine Feminine is definitely calling you in, calling you home, calling you away from this manipulation. Of course she would be. Okay, and it looks like this other one walks away. Queen of Cups, walking in the opposite direction. And I'm going to say, I'm going to say that that's to free up you, Divine Masculine. Queen of Cups, calling in your soulmate, how you're feeling about the situation where this Queen of Cups is walking away, whether or not she has her own soulmate that she's going to. She might have one lined up. Loving, maternal and intuitive. It may signify you, your mother, a therapist, or a woman who inspires love in you and stirs the depths of your emotional nature. The profession of acting or the world of theatre and film Work in the field of relationship, counselling and healing. Interesting. So I did pick up the Divine Feminine through this, but I still feel it's the karmic partner that she is loving towards someone else. We all have a light and dark, don't we? Depends what's activated within you when you're around certain people. So she'll have her own source of light that she'll be drawn to. And she will find it very loving and nurturing and comforting. So what would crush the Divine Masculine? Maybe to find out a partner that he was trying to be faithful and had chosen over the Divine Feminine. Okay, that she had actually found her own love elsewhere. And maybe that's what's come out, and that would cut deep the Divine Masculine because he sacrificed his true love for her. And that's how karma can play out, guys. It's not always about your Divine Masculine leaving their current partner. They could leave the Divine Masculine. Just because the Divine Masculine is divine in your eyes, it doesn't mean he's that divine in other people's eyes, okay? He's yours. He's yours to adore. Calling in your soulmate. So I do feel now you're free. You, like everyone, have soulmates. These are people with whom you share time in heaven and in other lives. You made a soul agreement to meet in this lifetime for the purpose of mutual spiritual growth. You have many such agreements with various people who are all your soulmates. They include friends, family members, co-workers and romantic partners. This card guides you to actively call your romantic soulmate into your life. So maybe this other person, that's what she's done. She wasn't happy with the Divine Masculine. And she has maybe been wishing herself for true love. It looks like it's been delivered to her. This card guides you to actively call your romantic soulmate into your life. It was like you were too late, Divine Masculine. It's like she done it before you. Okay. You can do so through prayer, affirmations and visualizations. It also means working on yourself so that you epitomise the qualities you're seeking in a partner. For instance, if you desire a significant other who's got a great sense of humour, develop this within yourself. Like attracts like, which is part of calling in your soulmate. So I feel there was a time when you and this karmic partner were very alike. And I feel it was on the negative side of things. Manipulation, abuse. Okay. So you change your ways, you change your partner, don't you? Or if one of you changes your ways. How is this affecting others? Well, you're forgiving and learning now. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. I feel this is the Divine Masculine with the Divine Feminine. The angels are swooping over the Divine Masculine here. This Feminine here looks upset. The Divine Masculine here looks dazed, as if he doesn't really know what to say to anybody. Unless someone here is begging the Divine Masculine not to leave. Wow. Prince of Swords. I'm not reading all these. How this is affecting others. Look how angry this Prince of Swords is. This could be the Divine Masculine. I'm not sure whether the karmic partner's cheated and she's begging for forgiveness. I mean, begging for forgiveness. Does she really need to beg for... If she needs to beg for forgiveness, and so does the Divine Masculine. Because he's no better. Okay, he's just maybe not saying. He's angry. He might have this calm face on him here. But I feel he's got that trumpet there. Yeah. He is angry and he's cross, and I feel because he's been manipulated, okay, even though deep down he knows that he was kind of doing some manipulation as well, not being completely honest or in integrity. Maybe this is why is he going to charge off to the Divine Feminine? He's got the same calling, what do we call it? A trumpet, a horn. He's got it there. So once he's dealt with this, he looks very blank. Is he going to pick up that horn? not horn, he's feeling horny now, and go charging off. Where's he going to? Nowhere just yet. How do you act when others are not around? In integrity, you would like to think. King of Swords, he's thinking. Now, do I charge off and act really pissed off about this, that, you know, I've had the dirty done on me, or do I just act all blank? It would hurt either way. It would hurt the other way round if the Divine Feminine was exposed to your karmic partner, that you both as bad as one another. So, who spills the beans first? Well, Divine Masculine's looking. It's just like, well, what do I do? Just allow this to happen. In a way, it's a blessing in disguise. It won't feel like it, okay? No one wants the dirty done on them. No one. And the Prince of Cups here, a Prince of Cups. Now, the horse looks like he's got his head held down. Looks a bit sad, so does the Divine Masculine here. But I do feel he's going towards his flame. So now he can offer his love to the Divine Feminine, because this is how Destiny, the Divine, has put you onto the same path. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. This is a Divine Feminine doing a balancing act. Now, this might be about the blame game, because I said about booking a reading to kind of facilitate the conversation. Because if your Divine Masculine comes in, and he's coming in because the partner he chose to be with over you has done the dirty on him, how do you feel about that, Divine Feminine? For me, it was kind of like foreseen. You know. Of course, if you understand karma, you can kind of work out how it might plan out. You get done to you what you've done to others. Just so that you get a taste of what it feels like. Divine Masculine, he's rejected the Divine Feminine. That doesn't mean that comes back from the person that you do it to. Rarely does it. So it's not that the Divine Feminine was going to reject him in return. It was going to be that someone else was going to reject him so that he could feel that pain that he put the Divine Feminine through. It's just karma. Okay. So, forgiving and learning. I'm just going to read the forgiving and learning card. Can you forgive, Divine Feminine? Have you learnt the laws of the universe, how things work? Have you seen this within your own life? How karma's come back to bite you on the arse? Once it's all cleared, you really can stay on the right side of karma. It's just clearing it all. There's a lot. When you actually have a look, we're all going to get what's due to us in one way, shape or form. When you've cleared through it, okay, it's clear, but it's a painful process. Forgiving and learning. The romance angels have heard your desire for great love, and they bring you this card as guidance. They see that your heart can give and receive the bliss of romance by clearing away the cobwebs of the past. The angels know that you've been hurt before, and that you're wary of being hurt again. Aren't we all? A little bit wary. Yet your defences are creating barriers to allowing love into your life. You have to learn to trust again. Trust yourself and trust each other. If there's no trust in a relationship, the relationship will fail, won't it? Just on that basis that there is no trust. As you heal your past, you won't keep recreating it. I felt like the screen went extremely dark then. So as you heal your past, you won't keep recreating it. After all, you attract into your life the situations and relationships that remind you of what you've already experienced. Because that is a primary tool of healing. To change to a healthier relationship pattern, it's necessary to detoxify any old anger, blame or unforgiveness you may be holding. And this includes forgiving yourself. Top priority, to forgive yourself. No, you won't feel the forgiveness from others even if they gave it to you. You won't believe them. You really have to forgive yourself. Okay. If you call upon the angels and ask them to help you release and heal your past, They'll clear away the heaviness so that your heart can soar with happiness. Heavy heart. Longer than half an hour, isn't it? Yeah. Well, this one is. It's a collective, though. Hopes or fears, past life relationship. You just know. You have known each other before. And that's why you're drawn back to each other. If it's meant to be, it will be. And you'll know it's meant to be. Okay. And then you'll decide to allow it to be. But first you have to accept. Acceptance is a big key here. Accept things as they were, as they are. Acceptance. Past life relationship. I want to say more about acceptance, but I don't know why I said it that way. Because I want to talk about the future. You don't have to accept the future, how things are right now. Just accept the way that things are, and then you can start to look forward and change that. You've got that olive branch. This is about you're ready. Okay, you're going to reach out. An olive branch, bird of peace. So you're cutting it down, you're getting ready. You've known each other before. And I feel you're doing this. Hopes or fears? You just need to extend peace, love. Have a heart-to-heart conversation. There is one more card here. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, because that's why we're not going to dwell okay, on this too much and take that into your future. You can start to look forward now to your future. This is gone. Too much pressure. Not the right situation to be in. Okay. Seven of Pentacles, time to harvest. I'm not going to read the past life relationship. That means you've been through this lifetime many times together. You've been through this lifetime many times together. Previous lifetimes. Seven of Pentacles. I do want to read this one. Not from that book. It's in his kiss. That's where it is. Oh yeah. Bearing fruit, harvesting and clearing. You can take a break to enjoy the results of your hard work. A relationship, project or business that you've been nurturing may now be able to grow by itself. No more striving, just thriving. If the harvest, if you haven't, doesn't say that, if the harvest isn't yet ready, the card counsels patience and a trust in the natural cycles of growth. Clear unnecessary clutter from your life. Take stock of a situation before moving forward. Outcome. Pay attention to the red flags, Divine Masculine, the signs of caution in you. This is a bid. It's a bid. It's a big red flag, Divine Masculine. Really need to pay attention to this manipulation if you haven't done so already. Nine of Pentacles. You can see the Divine Feminine. Pay attention to the red flags, the signs of caution in you. And it's a Divine Feminine that's assisting you with this. Now, we spoke yesterday about how you had the Divine Feminine like you gobbled her up. Speaking her words, her inspiration, her creativity. But I feel like you're in a slump today. I say that, but are you? Not anymore. Up you get them. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that's the Divine Feminine's energy. Pay attention to the red flags. The Divine Feminine knows what the red flags are, and she's obviously going to pass that knowledge on to you, isn't she? That's what you do, isn't it? You warn each other. You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? Trust each other to warn each other if you knew that something was on the horizon. Pay attention to the red flags. The romance angel sent you this card to help you notice the unhealthy or disconcerting parts of your relationship. If you are swept up in a new romance, this card serves as a cautionary warning. Pay attention to your feelings and impressions with regard to your new suitor. If people sniffing around you, Divine Masculine, pay attention to them. Divine Feminine's well equipped and experienced with having people sniffing around and what their true intentions are. Okay? So pay attention to your feelings and impressions with regard to your new suitor. Don't allow emotion to blind you to characteristics or habits that won't work for you in a relationship. If you're quite upset at the moment, Divine Masculine, you might find that there is like feminines that want to try and comfort you, and you might allow them because you just want to feel that. Pay attention to that. They're not your Divine Feminine. That could add even more conflict to you and disappointment to the situation. Okay. A red flag is a sign that something is off. You'll be able to smell it. I picked up last week about flies around shit, and everywhere I go, people keep telling me about all these smells that they keep smelling. And it's like, there's a smell over there, and it smells of either fish, or it smells of like shit, sewage, piss. People say, can you smell that? And it's like, yeah, you've got to really pay attention. I said this to some guys last night. I was like, well, maybe the smell's not actually there physically, but it's a warning. I actually said that it's a red flag going up for you to actually have a look at what's going on around you, because there's some people that you can't trust. Flies around shit. Okay. Pay attention to any woofs that you get. And I mean, like, seriously, within the physical. Don't start looking around to try and find where it's coming from. It's just in the air. It might go as quick as when you smell it. Others might not be able to smell it. Once you ask others if they smell it, sometimes they go, oh, I can as well. And they can, because like you've kind of, so they'll be able to smell the bullshit as well. Or maybe they're the bullshitters. Pay attention, especially to these smells. A red flag is a sign that something is off. It can include an indication of dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness with others, substance abuse, or lack of integrity. Interesting. If it's not you, Divine Masculine, and you're like managing to keep yourself together and not need to just go out there and just have your, I don't know, to be comforted, any means that you can, especially if it's, okay, we could talk about like drugs, alcohol, but when it comes to like sex comforting, be a bit careful. And I don't really believe that you should be at that point now. I spoke about that yesterday. The Divine Feminine's not running off into the arms of any suitor that comes along just to have her needs, like, comforted or just to feel loved, even if it is only for, like, I don't know, 5 minutes. A quick wham bam, thank you ma'am, and to be used even more. So the main message here for you, Divine Masculine, is to love yourself first. You say goodbye to anyone that, you know, wants to drain you and suck on your energy even more. So if you're, okay, we really have like, there's this frustration as if like, have you done this? Well, you have to let that go. You have to forgive yourself. You're not the only person on this earth that goes out there seeking. I mean, how many people split up and go straight onto a dating site? How long are people actually single for when they finish like a connection? How long do people stay single for? Do you know people that get straight into another relationship? Actually, as my Divine Masculine once said, a ready-made family. I remember him saying that to me. Is that people just jump into another ready-made family? Is that what, you know, the deal is? Is that what people do? It's the norm. It might be normal for people to do that, or to go onto dating sites, or to look for that relationship, like to, okay, back in the saddle, you know, and to force it to happen. But have a look at how people are actually, how screwed up people are, and whether this true love connection actually exists. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, okay? All I'm saying is, it's not going to find you that true love. You will be drawn to that. You will know who that true love is. Okay. And the one that you can trust. It's very much about how long do you stay single for? When you're kind of, I hear it all the time. I have people say, no, actually not anymore. Oh, that's right. I don't have them people around me anymore. But I have people say, I know someone you might like. Or how about you go and it's like, do you really think that I sit here as a hermit and I don't mix with people? I'm a very sociable person. Very sociable person. And I've been like single since 2014. That's, where are we now? That's 6 years. 6 years. So I've actually had that official single title when I separated from my husband. 6 years. And I was actually split up with him and separated for a year in 2012. Me and my husband separated 2012. Got back together 2013. Didn't work out. Okay. But we gave it that another go. Just give it one last try. And then 2014, it was like, no, I'm done. So that's 6 years. Not been on a dating site. No intentions of going on a dating site. I don't even go on to even have a look. It's just like, that's not for me. Now, I do know people that have met, so I'm not dissing it, but you know what's like for you, don't you? Depends how gullible and naive you are. Okay, so a red flag is a sign that something is off. It can include an indication of dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness with others, substance abuse, or lack of integrity. While your new love interest may treat you wonderfully well in the beginning of your relationship, it's vital that you watch how he or she treats others. Someone's basic character is revealed by the way in which he or she talks and acts with restaurant staff, valet parking attendants, and other miscellaneous individuals. If you're in an existing relationship, these red flags may signal a need for an honest mutual discussion or couples counselling. This card doesn't necessarily guide you to leave a relationship. Red flags can be markers along the path of healing. The romance angels will guide you to take steps that are healthy for everyone involved, so do follow your intuition. Okay. Did we finish? I don't know, that got a bit... that must have been... We're done. We're done. I can't even find the card though. Pay attention to the red flags with the Divine Feminine. Be careful, Divine Masculine. Okay. And it's the same that you would say to your Divine Feminine. Be careful, Divine Feminine. Who you trust. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups. Time for a celebration. Well, you're definitely single. Been picking up on your influence, your sphere of influence that surrounds you. Okay, just be careful. And if you're not going to be careful, then be safe. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. You're funny. Because it keeps telling me you're not doing that. You're just working on your finances and your career. It came up yesterday. But you don't know what temptation might be lurking around the corner. Okay? Let's get this Angel of Light card. And I'm going to have to end on an Oracle of Shadows and Light. I haven't even put them away from yesterday. So I don't think I could find the box. So they're still sitting here. Let's do this and then I'm getting off. So I feel you could be busy working and hanging out with your buddies maybe. You've got light. So you're walking on the light side of life, that's good. We'll soon find out when I do the Oracle of Shadows and Lights. But if you're choosing to walk on the light path, all is well. Light illuminates darkness and gloom, bringing hope and inspiration. My nails seem dirty. I've taken my nail varnish off, but in fact, to like trim my nails down because I had this feeling they might be bitten. I've already lost one. It's quite short, that one. So I cut the others down, but then we had like red nail varnish on, didn't we? I don't know what was stuck underneath my nail. Climbing up the walls. Light illuminates darkness and gloom, bringing hope and inspiration. Ask the angels to fill you with more light, for it contains spiritual information and knowledge. These are keys to universe, and these are keys to the universe, and bring love and peace, as well as unlocking the wisdom within you. As your light becomes stronger and clearer, you will find clarity and purpose. You will radiate brightly and become a beacon, reminding others of the divine help available. Angel wisdom suggests you ask the angels to ignite and strengthen the divine flame within you. Affirmation: I am a light. Okay then, I am light. Let's end on this. Now, I've got the card. You can see it sticking out here. Oh, where's it gone? Oh, here. This is the one. I was just about to mention about your daily personal development studying. So, for 2 days now, yesterday I shared Dr. Wayne Dyer, and today I've shared Jim Rohn. Great personal development mentors that I've used and followed, especially back in the day when I was seriously all day long. I just personally developed, okay, listening to these audios. So I'm sharing them on the community tab. You can register if you want to let me know that you've listened to it. Makes no difference to me. It would make a hell of a difference to you if you listen to them. But I'm just sharing what I'm kind of studying. About 2.5 hours a day to listen to these guys. And make them one of your 5, your chosen 5 masters, mentors. Okay. Right, 26. The 3 fates, what comes around. Excuse me. How about third time lucky? 26. About the 3 fates. It's happening again. Many of us have faced difficulty and troubled times in our lives. Sometimes the impact of a negative experience is so profound that it leaves us with physical, mental, and yes, spiritual residue for months, even years after the actual event. While you're still vibrating, as the 3 fates put it, to the energy of a negative experience, you tend to repeatedly attract echoes of that exact experience. So when you need to be alerted to the fact, the 3 fates will enter, showing you that this is a karmic pattern that may need to be worked on, understood, and recreated in order to be free of its influence. You may feel that there are others in charge of your fate, that they are threading the needle, weaving the patterns of the tapestry of your life, even choosing what ends and what begins. When you feel that fate has interceded and that you are not so much in control of your life, but in control of your reactions to what happens in your life, then you are beginning to work with intelligence, maturity, and understanding. With the energies of destiny, fate, and fortune, the 3 fates depicted so beautifully here, with their ever-turning wheel of karma, understand that it turns and turns as your life will, through its many themes again and again. When you receive this card in a reading, and most especially if she leaps out to greet you, you will know an old pattern has circled around once again. The 3 fates speak. Here it is again. That situation, that person, this lesson that you have yet to learn and that you may spend a lifetime learning. It seems you need another cosmic reminder of something that needs to be cleared and mastered. Letting go is this moment's very important lesson for you to learn. We're not suggesting forgetting this lesson, because where's the wisdom in that? We are suggesting that you move on and learn and actively replace this experience with completely different versions of the same thing. You were looking for love, comfort, but what was you attracting? What was your point of vibration? Okay. So we are suggesting that you move on and learn and actively replace this experience with completely different versions of the same thing. No more repeats. This is an opportunity to try something different and see what magic takes place when you vary the approach. You must reconnect with the opportunities you have. Staying attached to old patterns will simply make them come round again, like a thread being spun on our wheel. Learn and be released from this part of the pattern that feels like unjust fate. Okay, divination message. You may have been enjoying your own life's reruns lately, wallowing. Let me hold up this card here, because we can see. Not you might. It's what we're talking about. You may have been enjoying your own life's reruns lately, wallowing through the memories and feeling sad, bittersweet and nostalgic about the good old days, whenever they were, exactly. You know what? It's fine to muse on the past. Your memories are precious and do need to be tended, but it's another thing altogether to be filled with regret, wishing you'd done things differently. Life is a constant do-over. You get a fresh chance every second you are alive. Good morning, good morning. How are you now? So stop beating yourself up. You have an opportunity to heal, to clear, to no longer feel sad about the same thing anymore. You can do things differently. You are not a prisoner of how they have always been done. What you have done, even if you judge it to be a mistake, can be reworked and learned from. This is its wisdom. You are so not alone. We all have karmic lessons, themes, stories that seem to repeat. Learn from this. Be aware of what is taking place as a fateful encounter to master life. If you take this approach, you'll be all the richer for learning, wise, free, and able to help others too. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Guys, if you'd like for Megan to draw you your own eye, then she will do that, £33. And if you want it sent to you, £50. Myself, Celtic Cross this week, £25 special, 30-minute recorded reading. I think we're done. Have a fantastic day. Another long video. Okay, take care. Much love. Take care. Bye for now.